Hey everybody, thanks for joining us out here again today on the VSO Gun Channel. Down here at the van side again, and you see there's a little bit of I think I got a dent in my windshield right here. If you guys missed what caused that hole in the windshield, links in the description. We had some big gun out here that was also the reason those two windows are missing as well. But that's not actually what we're here to talk about here today. I had a viewer inquiry the other day about shooting through a windshield with, just a carry handgun. And, there's a lot of differing information across the internet, so I thought we would look at it. And obviously shooting through air is not the same as shooting through a windshield, which is not the same as shooting through other kinds of glass. Automotive glass is completely different, especially the stuff that makes up windshields is completely different than some of the other glass in your vehicle. So the problem I have with a lot of the stuff that's been done on the internet previously is they're shooting straight out of the windshield, and this is all calculable. It's all governed by physics. The bullet's gonna hit, it's gonna deform, it's gonna cause it to turn and deflect a little bit, and it's for the most part predictable. However, when they shoot straight through the windshield, they don't take into account the fact that if you look at this windshield, it's curved, and that's gonna create extra problems. So what we've got here is I have a shootsteel.com paper target stand here, and it is going to represent our Antifa road blocking terrorist that is causing us problems in our vehicle. And we're going to take some shots on this guy and see what the bullet does when it goes through the windshield. All right guys, so what we got going on here right now is this is a Glock 19. It has a threaded barrel on it for suppressor testing, as well as some raised suppressor sights on it from Excess Sighting Solutions. So what I've done is, just as a control, we've moved the Antifa road blocking terrorist over to this side of the vehicle, same distance. We're gonna take a single shot at the center of the target just to see where the gun's shooting, and then we'll move it back to the other side and go through the windshield. Here we go. All right, there we go, slide lock. As you can see, we went just a little bit low because these sights are just a little bit raised. So that's where we're shooting. We can expect center to be just slightly low of the red center. So let's move things around and set up the real shot. All right guys, just so you know, shooting Fiocchi 115 grain ball ammo. Here we go. Here goes nothing. Stop! Now after you do a shot like this, guys, you want to make sure that you get out of the vehicle. Make sure that you're not breathing in a whole bunch of glass dust and all that sort of stuff. It's bad for you. Let's go take a look at that carcass. All right guys, so I don't actually know what sequence these were in, but as you can see, it's starting to rain a little bit, so we'll make this quick. We've got all the group right there. We come around here, we can see that we've got several, well, first of all, chunks of material just coming out, windshield material all over this guy. But we've got rounds here, and it looks like two solid ones in there. I'm going to guess, without looking at the footage, that these two right here, this one and this one, were after the windshield had been fully compromised. So those are probably like the last couple rounds that went through. Obviously, we're gonna have to take a look at the footage when we get back to the studio and see what it did. But as you can see, with that curve in the windshield here, very unpredictable as far as where those bullets are gonna go. So if you were any farther than something like this, left hand on the windshield, right hand on the target, Any farther than that, and I think it's a no-go. If we look at this, even at this distance, the dispersion of those rounds on target is very wide. And I mean, you can probably deduce that these rounds up here are probably the first couple through the windshield just based on physics. The rest of them, who knows what they're doing through that windshield. So that's something you gotta think about, especially when you're talking about a curved windshield. This one isn't even all that curved, right? I mean, it's an older kind of boxy windshield looking thing, but it still has a curve to it, right? But it's not like the windshield on my truck over there. I mean, that thing's really curved. So modern vehicles, shooting through windshields, probably not the greatest idea in the world. And guys, I mean, you're really talking about risking putting bullets where you don't want them to go. If you guys learned something here today, please hit that like button down below. If you guys think that we earned your subscription here today, please hit that subscribe button down below. Share it around, maybe your friends will enjoy it too. It's starting to rain. Sugar melts in the rain. I'm out.